Female stereotypes in media and film have proven to have negative impacts on young girls. Girls feel restricted to behave the same way as the female characters portrayed on the screen. Although some movies derogatorily portray women, over time more films have a central theme of empowerment for young girls. Some examples of poor female stereotypes are The Little Mermaid, Snow White, James Bond, and Mean Girls. Movies with good female portrayals include Wonder Woman, Mulan, Brave, and Kim Possible.
The Little Mermaid is an example of poor female stereotypes by Ariel changing everything about herself to appeal to Eric. This shows young girls that it is acceptable to change who they are for someone else's approval.
Another poor portrayal of female stereotypes is Snow White because she's a stereotypical domestic woman who spends the majority of the film cleaning the dwarf's house. Snow White is perceived as naive, hopeless, and unintelligent. According to a study done by Sarah M. Coyne, girls who adhere to gender stereotypes feel as if they cannot do some things and feel restricted. Young girls can lose confidence in themselves, believing that the only place for them is at home and that they can't pursue certain things that may be perceived as not girly.
James Bond movies are another example of female stereotypes. In any James Bond movie, the female characters are primarily used as eye candy. The female characters are shown as if they can't fight for themselves and are helpless. According to a report in Common Sense Media, young audiences absorb ideas from the media of who they need to be and who they should become. This leads to harmful assumptions that can hold kids back from reaching their full potential.
Also, in the movie Mean Girls, one character in the clique is shown as a dumb blonde, and the whole premise of the movie is about appearances and popularity. The girls are portrayed as surface level. However, at the end of the movie, the main character realizes that the girls need to stay true to themselves. The movie provides bad examples of female friendships that could influence young girls to model the toxic behavior displayed in the movie. However, there are movies that make an effort to break female gender stereotypes and portray women more accurately.
In Wonder Woman, the main character is portrayed as strong as she steps up to fight in the war alongside the men. She is shown as being brave while the men are scared to fight. In the movie, there is also an all-female island where the women are trained to fight and provide for themselves. Wonder Woman is a better example for young girls and can give them the confidence that they can do anything.
Another good example is the movie Mulan. Mulan stays true to herself and refuses an arranged marriage. She also steps up to fight in the war in her father's place. Mulan shows young girls that they can be brave and fight for what they believe in.
Also, in the movie Brave, the main character wants to live an adventurous life rather than being the princess everyone expects her to be. She didn't want her decisions to be made for her and wants to walk her own path. The movie Brave shows young girls that they can be independent, are in charge of their own fate and destiny, and can make their own decisions.
Another good role model is Kim Possible. Kim Possible is a typical girl by day, spy by night. She is a good role model for young girls because she is fearless, brave, and strong.
Movies that have female characters that are more self-sufficient prove to be better role models for young girls. As proven by these films, it's important for young girls to have strong female role models in the film industry. We want girls to be aware of both negative and positive stereotypes and be aware of what they're watching. We want girls to believe in themselves and know that they can do anything, and not let the media influence the way they see themselves. Spread the word! Make good viewing choices and don't let the media influence how you should view yourself or others. Share this video with your friends to help promote positive media choices and role models.